Rogers, and you are at Maybeury Elementary this morning taping my amazing first graders begin their literacy block for the day. So boys and girls, this morning we are going to get started right away with our literacy rotations. And the best news about today is today you are officially 1st and a half graders. You are halfway to 2nd grade. You are 1st and a half graders. And because you are 1st and a half graders, today when you do your writing job, you're going to tell me what that means. You're going to have to make your plan, of course, because all good writers get their thoughts on a plan before they start writing, correct? So if we're writing that you're a 1st and a half grader, what's our first sentence going to be? What's our first sentence, Lucia?
I am a 1st and a half grader.
Sure, today I'm a 1st and a half grader. And what kind of sentence do we always start with? That's called the yeah, your main idea. Good. And then what's going to go in these boxes?
Your details.
Your details. So think for a second, what are some details about being a 1st and a half grader? How's that different from being a plain old 1st grader like you were last week? Oh, what do you think?
You learn more.
You have to learn more. That's true. Anything else? What else? What do you think, William?
Read it.
You're definitely going to read more. How about your behavior? Whoa, Kinley, what do you think?
I think good behavior.
Not just good behavior, but your best behavior. So think about all of our Maybeury promises that we make every morning and what that's going to look like. Think about the hallway and on your way to specials. And what about when you go off to do your jobs? How's that going to look as a 1st and a half grader? Kyle, what are you thinking?
Good.
Well, how? Are you going to come and ask for help all the time and chat with your neighbors?
No.
No. What do you think, Audrey? Lots of independence as a 1st and a half grader. All right, so my kiddos who are writing today, your plan gets done first, main idea, details, closing, and then you will start doing the writing. Okay, but most importantly, I want your plan done first, and I'll get you out some writing paper. All right, so that's our writing job. Our red kids are going to start with Raz kids. My yellow kids are going to go to my table, and my blue kids, you have, in just a moment, please. My blue kids are going to do a room search for those long E words. Now, when you go around the room, you will find the long E words. They are on cards with cats, but there's a sort involved. 2 ways to sort a long E word.
E, E, and E.
You got it. So when you find them, make sure you get them in the right spot. When you're done, you may use them to write sentences on the back. All right, boys and girls, if you are ready to get started, give me a thumbs up. All right, if you are a yellow friend, could you go to my seat and get started with your clip job? If you are a red friend, could you go grab an iPad or a laptop? My green friends, you may go to your word work drawer and get out, your writing drawer. Green friends, go to writing. And my blue kids, when the green kids are out of your way, blue kids, you may go to your word work drawer and get your around the room sort. All right, so we have a brand new book, and I'm really excited that this was the next one in our stack because it has a character that we have all seen before. Who's the character? Gilbert. And what do good readers do, of course, before they start reading? What are we going to do? Picture walk. And what else do we need to do?
Schema check.
Schema check. All right, so before you even open the front cover, what are some things that already come to mind about Gilbert? What did we learn in the last story that had Gilbert? He doesn't like to get pet.
He liked to get scratched.
He liked getting scratched.
And muddy.
And he definitely likes muddy. And what else do we know about Gilbert and all his pig friends? They're always wet. No peeking. They're always wet. What about when he went to the picnic?
He wanted to get food.
He wants to get the food. He's super greedy. All right, so I want to see you guys do a picture walk. So let's go to the title page, please. Gilbert the pig has an adventure. And take a quick peek. You know what to do. Look carefully. What's going on? All right, go. What do you see on that first page? What's happening?
Oh, he escaped.
He escaped?
Nope.
Maybe. All right, let's keep looking. Get your brain sticky.
He started to close the door. He ran out of the gate.
Whoa, wait a second. I see some other characters on 4 and 5. Who do you see?
And 6 and 7.
Who do you see? Another dog. Okay, let's look here. Hang on, I want you to go back to page 6 because I have a question for you on page 6 and page 7. Is everyone on page 6 and page 7 in your picture walk? All right, take a look at the other characters on that page. What's going on? What kind of words would you expect to see on pages 6 and 7?
Dog.
You see a dog. What's he doing, Michael?
Ruffing.
Roughing. What's another word for roughing?
Bark. I think the dog hissed.
The dog hissed. You might see the word hiss or bark or rough. What's another word you might see on that page? Look at 7. What's going on there? You see a bird. What's that bird doing? He is. Why is he flapping his wings? Because the dog roughed. Maybe it scared the bird. Do they look like they're happy to have Gilbert in their space? All right, let's keep going. Well, dude, finish your picture walk. What do you see? Julie, where do you think those kids are? Where are they? They're out playing basketball on the playground. Okay, so maybe we'll see basketball or maybe we'll see park. All right, go. Uh-oh. Oh, where's he going? Back to the farm. That's the setting, isn't it, a farm? Okay, and that. What's happening at the end? The farmer's feeding him. All right, so boys and girls, a reminder to you, if you could go back to the front cover. Go back to the front cover, please. Last time we read a Gilbert book, we talked about a tricky spelling pattern. What was the tricky spelling pattern we talked about last time we read Gilbert? And I remember we drew a picture to help us remember. What was it? Alex, do you remember what it was? A pig. And what did that pig say? Oink. And what was the spelling pattern we used Gilbert's snout to remind us? O-I. So make the sound for me, please, for O-I. Oi, oi, oi. All right, so boys and girls, I want to see your best first grade reading, loud enough just so I can hear, and then we're going to talk about it at the end, all right? You may begin. Just so I can hear, sweetie.
When he saw a farmer drive out the gate.
John, turn your voice down. What are you doing?
Yes, the farmer was going.
Try again. Gilbert. That makes more sense, right? He wouldn't smile at dog food. He smelled the dog food. Keep going.
Gilbert looked dog food. Gilbert said
Right there. Does that make sense? Gilbert smiled dog food? What would Gilbert do? Cover the ending. That makes sense, right? Cover the ending. Very good. Guys are doing great.
Ground. There were children playing with a ball when Gwen said the word.
Let's think about what would make sense there. Maybe I don't want any dog food today. Gilbert, do Skippy Frog cover it and think what would make sense there? Is he saying it or is he thinking it? So what's the word going to be? Maybe I don't want any dog food today. But. Very good. Good job. I'm going to think about the parts of the story. Who, where, when, beginning, middle, end. Think about the parts of the story. Who, where, when, beginning, middle, end. You may not come to my table. When you are done, write your, get the next page out of your drawer and make a story about it. It's a trick. Yeah. Dylan, who was the character? Who was the character? Where were they? When did it happen? And then what happened in the story, beginning, middle, end? Write at least one word in each box. Yeah, you gotta write smaller, I think. Alright, so tell me what was going on in the story. The who, the where, the when. Tell me the parts of the story. He was at the farm. Alright, let's see. Good job, guys. And if you need help spelling a word, what are you going to do about that?
Look back in the book.
That's right, because if you can read it,
You can write it.
Alright, let's go. Get it done. You guys are doing an excellent job.
When?
Nice work. When was the story? When did this happen? Was it in the middle of winter in a big snowstorm? When was it? Sure. Why do you think it was in spring? You're right. And when we talk about the beginning and middle and end, I want you to think of the big idea that happened, okay? What happened at the beginning of the story? What happened in the middle? How did the story end? All right, good job. So big. And so what happened at the beginning? Yeah, Gilbert was. But what happened to Gilbert at the beginning? What did he do, Michael? What was going on? Where did he want to go?
To the yard.
He wanted to get out of the yard. How did he get out?
The gate was open, so we ran up.
You're right, so get that down. Thank you for visiting our first grade classroom.
Quack, 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 quack.